by the host of Khalil, the Sports World, coming to you live here in Leesburg. John Cena, Beantown, my birthplace. The hometown hero became the hometown champ as John became a Grand Slam champ after he won the Intercontinental title, by the way. That makes him a Grand Slam champ, by the way, last night. He's got 3 appearances left, by the way. Also, get you guys the fact that Brian Daboll, he is as GM coach, which he is, by the way, as well. And also the fact that Nico Harrison, he is out as Mavs GM. That's all that guys as well. That's all I got to say there. All right, so first things first, guys. I want to say huge congrats to the Cenation leader, Beantown Zone. Beantown's finest, by the way, to go. As we all saw what happened last night, the Cenation leader, John Cena, came home, make his final appearance on Raw in Beantown, by the way, last night. He made history. He became a Grand Slam champ, and that makes, as he won the Intercontinental title last night in the sun, that makes him a hometown champ, not just a hometown hero, but a hometown champ, which he did, by the way. Wow. And I mean, wow. Huge congrats to John Cena. I mean, this is all ahead, as he's got to make 3. He's got 3 appearances left. He's got next Monday at the Garden. He's got Survivor Series War Games, and then next month, his final match at Cena's main event in Nation's Capital at the Garden. I'm sorry, Nation's Capital, by the way, in D.C. So yeah, 3 appearances left next Monday at the Garden, and then you got Survivor Series War Games later this month, and then you also got John Cena's also gonna make his final appearance. He's got his final match at Saturday's main event at the Saturday's main event in Nation's Capital at DC. So yeah, guys, all that's gonna happen. So once again, guys, John Cena's gonna make his final appearance next Monday on next Monday, by the way. Next Monday at the Garden, and then it's gonna be Survivor Series War Games. Next month at Sunday's main event, Nation's Capital DC, final match. So huge congrats to John Cena, by the way. He became the new Intercontinental. That's how it's been alluding to his whole life. That long drive is over for him. So congrats to John Cena becoming a Grand Slam champion. He became the new Intercontinental champ. Huge congrats to him, by the way. Huge congrats to being the hometown champ, a hometown Grand Slam champ, by the way. So congrats to John Cena on that, by the way. But there could be an opponent for him to defend. John Cena to defend that Intercontinental title next month in his final match. Who knows how it's going to play out, guys? So, who his final opponent's going to be, we still plays out. I mean, you saw Rusev defeat DP, by the way. Everyone saw that one down. And Sheamus beat Shinsuke Nakamura. Wow. But I'll say Sheamus, he's long due for Intercontinental title, by the way. So that's all I got to say that, guys. That's all, everything. So congrats to John Cena on that, by the way. What a moment that is for John Cena. I mean, but Dirty Dom is trash. He's trash. But John Cena, the absolute GOAT, phenomenon. We know it. First ballot WWE Hall of Famer. And I'm looking forward to seeing John Cena do it all. I'm looking forward to seeing John Cena defend the Intercontinental title, by the way. Wow. And I mean, wow. That's the best I've heard all day, guys. That's the best I've heard. So congrats, John Cena, on that. But what a moment that's for him, by the way, guys. Also, none of this, by the way, that Brian Daboll, he's not a Giants coach. And everyone knew that was going to happen. Everyone did. Everyone knew that was going to ensue. I mean, Giants right now have a 2-8 record. They really do. I mean, this all comes after they lost to the Bears by 4 points, 24-20. So, whoever the new I think the interim coach is going to be Mike Kafka, by the way. So, yeah. Until they find a new coach, the Giants they need to get together. They need to. They got the Packers next week, by the way. I'll get you guys that. And speaking of Packers, by the way, they lost to the Eagles 10-7 last. So, yeah. That's all the news going to do for everybody. Also known as, by the way, Nico Harrison. He is out as Mavs GM. As the Mavs, they lost 114 last night. That's all I said that, guys. Also, you saw the Heat beat the Cavs 140-138. Lake Show defeat the Hornets 111. Pistons beat the Wizards 137-135. Magic, they defeated the Blazers 115-112. Spurs defeat the Bulls 121-117. Suns defeat the Clips 121-98. Wolves beat the Jazz 120-113. The Hawks beat the Clips 105-110. That's all you get up for that, guys. Also, hockey news here, by the way, that Rangers beat the Preds 6-3. Islanders defeat the Devils 3-2. Panthers defeat the Golden Knights 3-2. And the Oilers defeat the Blackhawks 5-4. That's all you get up for that, guys. Also, some sadness to report, by the way, that Nico Harrison has been deceased 70 after a short battle with prostate cancer. He was banned from the NBA in 1986 for substance abuse stemming from his cocaine use, by the way. That he was also the he was the author of a book known as "Banned: How I Squandered an all-star NBA career before finding redemption," which he was, by the way. And he was also a CBA coach back in 2008-2009 for the Albany Patroons and the Oklahoma Lawton Fort Steele Cavalry, by the way. And he also coached the PBL back in 2010, by the way. So my condolences out to Michael Richards' family members and his fans. Awful news because of horrific loss. So really sad news there, guys, and really awful news there, guys. That's all news you get know. Also, and then there's by the way, guys, that former UFC sadness, former UFC fighter by the name of Godofredo Pepe Castro was seized in prison at 38 of an apparent suicide. He was detained for domestic battery arrest with his wife. His bail was at $120K, but he was held on immigration, by the way. And really awful news there, guys. You guys don't go to suicide, call this suicide prevention hotline. That's all you gotta do, guys. So really awful news there. Also, Luis Ortiz, he posts a $500K bond and he posts a $50K secured. He surrendered his passport, structured to NE after he and Emmanuel Clace were charged for fraud, conspiracy, and bribery and a scheme to rig pitches, by the way. So, not good at all. Not good. So you guys remember that Emmanuel Clace and Luis Ortiz were charged for wire fraud and money laundering, conspiracy, fraud, and as they rigged pitches, by the way, everyone knows that went down. But they're convinced they're gonna be looking at life behind. They're looking at 65 years in jail. Not good there at all for them. Not good from neither. Just really not. Also, by the way, Nikki Bella. Oh man, I gotta say, at a 75 here, retained the women's world title last night. She'll be attacked by Roxy Perez, but Nikki Bella, I was about to say, fed it off. By the way, but after all that, Nikki Bella became the old Nikki Bella as she attacked Stephanie Vacure, and she's going after that women's world title. This is like, I mean, look, we all know Nikki Bella. She's a former Davis champion, which she was, by the way. We know she had a shot at the women's Intercontinental title, by the way. Lost that. Now she gets the opportunity to go up to that women's world title. That's all I gotta say about that. I mean, look, when it comes down to the women's world title, there are no friends, all right? It's competition. That's what it is. Nikki Bella did what was necessary. That's all I gotta say about that. After a shocking attack last night to Stephanie Vacure was disarray. Friends no more. When it comes down to the women's world title, you never know who's looming. You never know who's gonna be runner up for the women's world title. Stephanie Vacure's got a vice in the back of her head. She never saw it coming. I'm sure fans were. I know some fans were surprised about which they were. And Nikki Bella, this is the old Nikki Bella. That's all there is. So yeah, Nikki Bella did what had to be done, and she's looking forward to getting that women's world title opportunity. She could get it at Survivor Series War Games, by the way. That's all I can say. Or it could be at be next month at Sunday's main event, Cenation's Capital. So that's something to look forward to, guys. That's all I gotta say at that, guys. So Stephanie Vacure versus Nikki Bella, women's world title. That's gonna be coming up, guys. Also, some War Games matches will be CM Punk, Team Punk against Team Vision, and then Team Rhea versus Team Nia. So that's gonna be Survivor Series War Games. That's all news coming up for that, guys. Also, Maxine Dupree gets another shot at the Women's Intercontinental title, by the way, against Becky Lynch at the Garden next Monday, guys. Check that out. That's everything you got to know for that, everybody. So look forward to that, guys, as well. And also, I forgot. This is a Veterans Day special close sports. I want to say, happy Veterans Day to all the men, brave men and women who have fought for this very good country, this very great nation, for their support, sacrifice, their honor, their dignity, their service, what they've done. I want to say happy Veterans Day say to all the men, brave women out there who have fought, served this great country, this great nation, and for the wars they fought. They're the real heroes. So today I say thank you and happy Veterans Day to all the vets out there who've done it all. So happy Veterans Day to all the men, brave men and women out there. That's all I got to say about that, guys. Happy Veterans Day. This is a Veterans Day special sportsbook, which is, by the way. Also, this, by the way, also happy Veterans Day. Further wish out to Aki of Street Fighter 6, Lily of Tekken 8, Leonardo DiCaprio, Stanley Tucci, Demi Moore, Kalisa Flockhart, Ozzy Fudd, Caitlin Ford, Saul, Camille Hine, Emma Blackery, Ava Jules, Mural Pancho, Victor Cruz, Olivia Cara, and Corin Olympia. Similar brother, which the producer just that's all that you got to know. That's all to say about that, guys. That's all you got to know, buddy, as well. That's some reports, guys. Also, another news, by the way, more to description. So Khalil says she's found two of her bridesmaids, two of her bridesmaids, to say the very least. Selena Gomez, Gigi Hadid, to meet her wedding with Travis Kelce, with her fiance TK Travis Kelce. So that's all I gotta say about that guy. That's all that you gotta know. That's everything to say about that guy as well, bro. So the wedding era is gonna happen next year, 2026. That's all to look forward to, guys, as well. That's all that you gotta know for that, buddy. All right, let's just go do it there for the Khalil Sports. Well, let's go to Khalil Sports YouTube channel, Facebook page, understand good. What does your sponsor, your tweets? John Cena becoming a grand subject after he won the Intercontinental title. By the way, congrats to him on that. It's old time, by the way, guys. And my birthplace too, by the way. And also, I say happy Veterans Day to all the vets out there, to the brave men, women who have fought for the very great country, great nation, for their service, their honor, their dignity, their integrity, all they've done. Happy Veterans Day, and I say thank you once again on that. Also, guys, we thoughts on Brian Daboll being out as a GM coach. Talked about that, guys. We thoughts on Nico Harrison being released as Mavs GM, by the way. As Mavs lost the Bucks 116 to 114 last night. Let me know about that, guys. I'll just respond to that. Also, guys, happy Veterans Day, brother. Same Veterans Day, brother. Wish out to Aki of Street Fighter 6, Lily of Tekken 8, Leonardo DiCaprio, Stanley Tucci, Demi Moore, Kalista Flockhart, Ashley Fudd, Caitlin Ford, Salt, Camille Hine, Emma Blackery, Ava Jules, Mural, Pancho, Victor Cruz, Olivia Cara, and Corin Olympia. Similar brother, which once again be sure to that. That's all the news you got to know, buddy. I'll be for Burger News, times level updates on Mr. Development Stones, a whole lot more than Khalil that was sports ready. This one later, and then you guys. Take care, you guys. You guys have a good day. Enjoy. So, everybody, be safe. Bye bye.